Hey guys, How to Get a Black Fang here, bringing you what I would like to call a dual review. Meaning I'm going to do a review on both Hunter x Hunter episode 112 and 113 since I haven't been on lately. I know I kind of fell off the face of the earth for a second, but hey, I'm back now in the spec videos, so let's start this off. Alright, so on 112, you start off saying that everybody has just leaped out this little tiny ass apartment complex created by this one guy. I forgot his name because he turned into a complete bitch in the middle of the series. And straight from the jump, Yuppie's there. He's shocked as well, but that doesn't stop him from going into complete badass mode. Looking like something from Naruto, as I will recall, he looks exactly like the Ten Tails, just with extra eyes. And that kind of creeped me out. I was like, Jesus Christ, how many arms do you need? Like, is it really worth it? It's only like 6 guys you're going up against from the jump, and you got like 27,000 arms. So I thought that was weird. But literally, not even in a split second after he turns into this badass mode I like to call, Dragon Dive finally hits the freaking palace. And automatically from the jump, Killua knows what's going on outside. So I liked how they was giving us a taste of the inside layout and the outside layout. And everybody else is confused, like, what the hell is this hitting the ground? Like, what is this we about to get hit with? And they just look like they're just baffled. And Killua's like, I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell anybody because I'm in the middle of a mission. I'm a boss. I'm going to keep it moving. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a boss. But if I was Killua, I would honestly let people know, like, hey, it's somebody on our side. Because now people are thinking that, okay, maybe there's another possible threat. And that's not cool at all because that causes you to panic. But I like to see that the whole team didn't panic at all. They just kept it moving. And an example of that is how Gon just kept doing what he had to do because he realized in that instant what had to be done. And Killua caught on quick as hell after he realized that Gon kept moving. But others like Shoot, who realized late, were just like pissed off with themselves. For example, Shoot, who took it as a mental strain on him since he saw that the others realized the truth and that he didn't focus on that. He thought that he kind of lowered, but also he showed respect to Gon and Killua because like he realized those are the people that he are glad to be working with or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm not the nigga. First off, I wouldn't want to be him. His name is Shoot. Like if your name's Shoot, you have to be a thug. And last time I checked, he don't look shit like a thug. Other than the fact that I don't know if he's black because he has braids. Okay, I don't know if anybody realizes that. That's not straight hair and a ponytail. Those are braids. Like, he's a straight nigga, and I know for a fact he's not, because he's drawn with white skin. So, I just found that weird, but like I said, he took that as a mental strain, and he just turned into a complete, not a bitch, but a complete loss. Like, he was completely lost. Now, while this fight is playing out, Pitou is still somewhere in the sky. I don't know if you remember in my last review, but she got knocked 20 miles away, okay? Like, that's why I see it. It had to be like 20 to 40 fucking miles away. So she's still in the sky somewhere. And she realizes that something happened with the king. Like, just, I don't know, telepathically, she sensed it. But some tragedy happened with the king, and we all know what the tragedy is. So, that was her focal point. She wanted to get to the king and find out what's going on. But when she got near the king, she realized that he was about to explode. And basically what he did was he calmly exploded by just letting his aura off, doing his thing, proving that he's a king by showing off all that aura, and basically making his royal guards fear him. When I say royal guards, I mean Pitou herself, or himself. I don't know what the hell she is. Honestly, I'm just going to keep calling her she because she look like a she. But I have a buddy that thinks she's a he. So I'm just going to call her she because that's what I think she is and that's what she look like. But at that same time, Netero and Zeno see how the king reacts. And they realize that the king might not be that type of creature. He may not be the simplistic creature that they thought he was. But it also changes their feelings about how this entire action was supposed to go. And what happened basically was the chick died. The chick that he was playing that game with. It was Kamagi or Kamui. I don't know, some shit. Some shit. I said Kamui. That's the Sharingan move. What am I on? But that's basically 112. 112 is that. that shit went down. Now let's get on to 113. So in 113, it starts off where everybody was in the beginning, where they met up with UP, and a diversion is made by Moro. The diversion is like this smokescreen type shit, and basically Gon and Killua get through. Shoot stays behind to fight UP, which I think is going to be dope, because I thought it was type of dope that since Shoot is missing, I think it's a hand or some shit. No, he has a broken ankle. He can fly now because he used one of his hands to step on, and it just levitates him everywhere. So I think that's going to be a big factor in they fight. Moro moves on and does what he has to do, and you go to this scene where you see Gon and Killua running through this compound, and it talks about how they ran right past Ikalgo, or the octopus guy. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these names right, but I'm trying my best, y'all. And Killua spots something like always, and realize there's these two Chimera ants that are going to cross and meet up with Ikalgo. So what he does, he turns around away from Gon. He's running towards the two Chimera ants. Now he starts asking himself, what the hell is he doing? Because he realized he's doing exactly what he said nobody should do. And that's maneuver and mix up the plan a little bit. Stick to your focal point and keep it going. But that's not what he did. He thought about his friend first. I like that. It shows that, hey, you still have to do things. You still got to do what you got to do, basically. So Killua runs towards these ants who just transformed to their battle state. And their formations were kind of like similar, so I guess that shows how like their difficulty was. Like, it wasn't anything big, it was just them like basically sprouting opening or some shit. And Killua, using his assassin's ancestry techniques or whatever, his assassin skills, he just basically like just sliced through these motherfuckers. I thought that shit was dope as hell. Like, he came on some straight like lightning blade without the lightning blade. Like, I know I keep making Naruto references, but hey, that's what it was like. Like, that shit was crazy. And it was dope because he used the yo-yos first, and then he just swung with his hands, and you know, like, just did some crazy shit. Like, he just lightning blade. Like, that's all I'm gonna keep calling it. Lightning blade without the lightning. And it's weird because he a lightning user, so I guess they all just got that skill. But he does that, runs past Ikalgo. Ikalgo says he owes him one, basically like in his head or some shit. I don't know if he did say that out loud. I don't remember well, but another Chimera ant, I keep forgetting his name, it's the wolf guy. I'm just gonna call him Wolf-san now. And he witnessed all that shit. So basically, he knows what's going on. Because he looks at it, he thinks about it, he's like, alright, that can't be Flutter because the timing was too fast. Soon as Killua ran back down the hall, Ikalgo coming in as Flutter, that time was too fast. That means they had to run past each other. So he obviously picked up what was going on. That wasn't Flutter. Flutter had been defeated before, and now they're just using his corpse, which is exactly what's going on. So Ikalgo gets to the elevator, and the Wolf-san basically just steps back and does his own little reconnaissance, like I said. And Ikalgo is then, if I remember correctly, I think he is approached by other Chimera ants. And yes, he was. It was Cheetu and Bravado. And they popped out of nowhere, and it like kind of caught him off guard. And Wolfen starts to think that, yeah, I remember his name all of a sudden just now. It's not Wolf-san anymore, it's Wolfen. Wolfen starts to think that's the wolf guy. Starts to think that possibly he could be a traitor underneath Leo's orders. Mind you, we all know that Leo is killed, so that idea is out. And it goes to this scene where you see Pufu, his bitch ass, always crying and shit. I hate dramatic characters like him. But like, hey, he kind of grew on me too, because in the days, I know he has skills when it comes to fighting. He's in the throne room, and he goes like to this little bitch made state, like where he's just talking shit about himself, talking about how he not worthy enough for the king. He basically sound like a gay guy that want to be with somebody, but realize they can't be with somebody, so they don't want to be with them, but they really do want to be with them, if you know what I'm saying. Like, that shit, it's kind of weird. And out of nowhere, you just realize, well, he just realized, not you, because you're not him, but he realized that he's surrounded by Moro. And basically, you realize that this is about to be the start of Moro and Pufu's fight. So you got Yuppie versus Shoot. Yeah, I forgot his name for a second. And now you got Pufu up against Moro. So these two are underway. You got the Kalgo, the octopus guy, pretending to be Flutter, in the middle of some shit with Wolfen, Bravado, and Cheetu. Well, I shouldn't really say Wolfen, because Wolfen's in hiding because he smelled something was wrong. Because you hear wolf, so I guess that's the attribute they gave his ass. And you got Gon and Killua just running now. Just looking for their target. Looking to do their mission. But after that whole little situation, you just see Gon make it to where he's supposed to make it. And he just looking around. And then you just see the King, Zeno, and Netero, the chairman, walking down this straight path. Now, Gon looking strong as shit. When I say looking strong as shit, I'm not talking about physically. Like, he looking hard at these three people. And all you see is Netero give him the thumbs up and then points backwards with his thumb. And Gon just spring into action. Like, that face that you see him having inside the opening, he has it inside the series now. I'm talking about that mate looking face. Like somebody drew his ass with some chalk. like that face, just that soft mate flat looking face, like I'm about to kick somebody's ass. So basically what Netero did was he pointed him to where P2 was. And they end the episode with that. And that's the cliffhanger, like, oh, how is he gonna approach P2? What he's gonna do? Are they gonna talk, or is it just gonna get into street fighting? Honestly, I don't give a damn. I just wanna see his ass whoop her ass. And I don't know what happened to Killua at this little point, but this nigga all these times talking bragging and shit, how he faster than going throughout the beginning of the series when they was going through that little funny childish arc type shit. This nigga fell far behind, dog. Gon got his weight up. He been running. That's what his ass been doing. So now his ass faster than you. So you need to catch up so you can get some of the fight, or Gon gonna have all the fucking fun. That's how I see it. But I'm glad I was able to get this duel review out. You know, the next episode dropped tomorrow. So you know I'm gonna be watching it. Are you? Because if you aren't, you are stupid. And why are you watching this video? No, please do watch this video because I need some likes and subscribes. Like, I just started, but I'm trying to get up there. And I think I'm doing a pretty good guy for a newbie. I fucked up. I think I'm doing a pretty good job for a newbie. That's what I meant to say. I'm going to leave my fuck ups in here because that's what people do. They mess up. Not everybody's perfect. If you edit everything, they're not going to realize that you're not perfect. And if you're too perfect, they're going to start to think that you reading somebody else's shit. And there's a lot of people doing that. It's Hadouken, guys. Just keeping it real with you. Stay tuned for another episode. Stay tuned for another video. You know. And don't be afraid to like and subscribe, you know? Like Lily. That's the real name of me. So, Hadouken the Black Fang out of here, man. By the way, this is what Killua did to those Chimera ants. Damn! Nasty.
Nike!